Today we'll be doing this luminol glow-in-the-dark material where I have a point light for an example, and if I turn it off, you can see it. But if it's on, you can't see it at all. So, yeah, that's what I'll be making today. It's going to be a little advanced. And this is going to be a two-part tutorial series. The first part is making the material, and the second part is like actually making like the spray bottle. I can actually show it only if, you spray it on there. Can I turn this to... Okay. I only see it on one side. So, okay. First create a blueprint, but inside that blueprint, show you step by step what I did. Got up my static mesh component. Let's go into the material itself first. Got your luminol. Make sure that its surface on translucent. Unfortunately, I haven't found a way to do this with decals. It's a bummer, but you can still do this, And then for base color, you take in your texture. For this, I'm just going to use a blurring message. It can be red, can be anything. Actually, it can actually be any color. But since it's luminol colored, So you plug your RGB to the base color, obviously. Oh no. Sorry about that interruption. Oh, please, not again. But, so this translucent, inside your emissive color, to do this, there's going to be your color of your liquid, when it glows in the dark. And I set to a kind of bluish color because it's supposed to be luminol. This is actually a little complicating, but I actually did read a few forums, just a few, but they weren't helpful. So I had to do this myself with a lot of math, which I hate. Anyways, so we plug this into a multiply, and on the A, you add 2 with your scene color. Now, scene color kind of determines, your scene color. It's kind of like if there's a bright area, if you see brightness, I guess, then it shows up here. So basically, if your scene is bright, then the result of this will be, bright. If it's dark, then it's dark, and so on. And then we add that by 2, so that, Then we multiply it with that, and then over in alpha, you subtract the alpha, because we're going to need this, by this 0.9. This is actually just a single constant. We add that by 0.9 inside the B of the subtract, and then we plug that over to the add, and then on the B, we multiply that same scene color with 4 so that it makes it more intense. So let's say if your scene is if it's at least a little bright, basically changes the sensitivity, I guess. Higher the number, the higher the sensitivity, and you get it. Did I actually delete the point light? No, I did, yes. But of course you can see it does that because that's dark, that's bright, that's the scene color. That's kind of how luminol works. And I like it, But if you want it to be completely, invisible, you turn up the sensitivity if it's bright, and then it becomes brighter when it's dark, I think. I don't know. But yes, and then plug that in, and then after the subtract, we divide this by 1.75. I don't know why I added that in, but you're gonna have to, I guess. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing, but I just kind of, wing it and it works. That's kind of one step of game dev, is just winging things. And you subtract by your fade multiplier. So your full fade multiplier determine like it's going invisible or not. 1 would make it invisible. 0 would make it visible if, it's dark, like luminol. Yeah, so, okay, this is kind of like luminol spray. And of course, so I turned it down, you can see, you can just barely see it. On the dark areas, you can see it. Like right here, see? See it right there? Looks a little bit cool, but I mean, So, there's that. Yeah. Save that out. It's 104 instructions. It's a lot, I know. Texture. Yeah. And then any construction strip if you want. Oh yeah, and then back in the blueprints you add in a static mesh, which would be a plane. I'm going to set that as a root component. You can just kind of draw, okay. Sometimes you can drag things onto a thing to make it a root. Oh no. Anyways. And then under there you have a box collision. That's going to determine, like, if you're spraying on the collision, the hitbox, then it would do the thing. I also added arrow key just to, see if, just to see what direction my decal, quote unquote decal, more like just a plane with the blame message on there. It's not bloody, actually, it's just luminol, but, And then in the construction strip, I'm going to go over to the static mesh component, because I want to dynamically set the texture. Although I guess you could just, do it the original way, but whatever. Create dynamic material instance. Source material, which would be luminol instance that we have, and then set texture parameter value. What is the luminol thing? Okay, texture. Let's copy that over. Let's go over here. Let's paste the parameter name. Value would be the texture. So texture. Let's make sure it's visible so I can completely procedurally do all of this. And then we set the material. My computer is going crazy at this point. And plug that in there. Like so. And I think that's good. I think it's pretty okay. Levels? What? Where are you getting? What? Anyways. Dynamic material instance 2. I'm gonna set this one to decal. Okay. That's weird. But, of course, that's how you dynamically set the thing. It's what? What? Anyways. What? Anyways. A lot of strange things are happening today. So, I'm gonna set this to... I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I just think that all of these eyes are staring right at me. even though they're just icons. And I have to boop just to make sure they don't see me. Am I going crazy from this? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so that's how you do that. You can always change your collision size. You know, but yeah. So and then in your character. Yeah, so, okay, then you're going to need a spray bottle model. I got this out of Blender Kit. No. I got this spray bottle off of Blender Kit. I did have to change a few of the materials, like, yeah, spray bottle, right here. I did have to change the stuff there, but, you know. And then you have to make sure you have a trigger here, you have your liquid there, so that you can dynamically set it, visually. And you got your spray body. That sounds whatever. Anyways, it's going to be the base of the thing, just the mechanism, and yeah, I gotta go. Please, not another interruption, not another bug or something. You know, where the video goes wrong and you can't hear my audio because I didn't have it set up. Anyways, it's been the worst day. Anyways, so of course you might be guessing, what is this? Well, if you also want user interface to show how much liquid you have left, or you can have unlimited liquid, who cares? It's also a mess over here. Don't look at this stuff, don't look at this. You know what? I'm just gonna yeet it out of there. It just looks like a tide. It looks like a tide that's about to come over my sanity and completely destroy it. Anyways, you know what? I'm even just gonna put that all the way up when nobody can see it, because it's a mess. Everything is a mess. Yeah. So this is probably one of the most complicating things I have. Actually second most, because I tried doing saving and loading, but it never works. I almost lost my sanity at that point. So, what else? Yeah, okay. So, back over at your character, which also looks like a mess. Don't even look at that. Don't even look at that. Just please don't. Okay, you add in a child actor, and then you position it where you want the can to seal a spray bottle. And then you set it to spray BP, because you create a blueprint, and you have your meshes. You assign them like this. Put your widget. So this particle system is supposed to be like the water that comes out, but that'll be another tutorial. So I actually figure out how to do that, because oh boy, is it like complicating. Water spray nozzle thing. Just sound like a gardener at this point. So then, okay, so at liquid, if you want it to deplete, you go into event tick, you add in a boolean called is spraying, and then once you have your mouse down, like you can set to left mouse button if you want it to spray. Push the left mouse. It'll set spraying to true, and then it'll deplete liquid left in the bottle, which is a float, and it'll remove 1 with it. And I set to 1,000. Can even be 1,000,000 or something. because I don't know just why. Anyways, click left in the bottom, set it, deplete it, do once, and it'll create a sound, which is going to be a spraying sound. I'll add a sequence here. Now I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, okay, I'm back. In literally one frame. It looks like the thing would just cut seamlessly. Anyways, and so you set your scale on the X, Y to 1, but on the Z, set liquid left in the ball divided by 1,000 so that its maximum thing would be 1. So you'd set it to like liquid left in the bottle would be, you know, the maximum amount be there. And okay, on event tick, if it is spraying, before that we cast a first person character, and if the spraying is true, then you'll get the camera, get world location, set that to the start, and then get the camera's forward vector, and your spray distance. I'm going to set that to 1,000 instead. And you multiply your forward vector with a float, which would be a spray distance, and you'll add this with that, like so, and you set that to the end point. And then you add a branch to see if it did hit something. If it did hit something, you break the hit result, and you get the actor, and then you cast a glow in the dark decal with the actor, and then you will see if it's still spraying. If it is, you know, I don't know why I put another one there, but anyways, and then you get this, you set glow. Don't mind this at the bottom here. That's nothing. That's nothing. But I hope you get it now. Jesus, it's long. Now it kind of does look like a train, you know, a subway train or something. But like at the back, it's just all destroyed by insanity. Yeah, you can see the start of it. Probably look like the top half of a narwhal, and the bottom half just completely destroyed stuff. Anyways, yeah, I think that's good. There's almost way you do it like so. Now I'd say that you want the character to see all of it, so that would be about over here. Don't mind all this weird other garbage, especially this weird hitbox detection. But yeah, also don't mind my gun shooting while it's spraying, because I haven't done the unequip and equip thing. See, and you can see it going down. Anyways, enough of that, you know, enough wasting liquid. It's also known as NaN liquid. Also known as string liquid. Also, my game will be in the link in the description. I have a new demo out, new version. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. Forgot to do one thing. Why is there 6? What? I guess that's what happens when you know, do that, I guess. Anyways, luminol instance. Oh, and it won't let you because guess what? Yeah, okay. Luminol instance. I guess you know what Unreal Engine is doing when you try and change the material in the game. It's weird. Fade multiplier set to 0. What? Okay then. Edit blueprint, open blueprint editor. You know what? I'm just gonna unconnect that from there. And it's set to world grid material because it didn't, you know. Luminol instance. It does that, but I want the fade to be back to 1. So then, because you need it at 1 by default, because inside my blueprint, I told you that inside my glow function that you haven't seen, you know, glow right here, it's a glow. The custom event, don't mind all of this weird garbage. It'll do it once, you need it, and then it'll create a dynamic material instance with the static mesh component, and then we add in a shine, which is just a timeline. I set it to 3 seconds so it shine for 3 seconds, you know. I want it to seamlessly transition, just pop, you know. And then shine, we loop it from 1 to 0, and that would be your fade multiplier. I set the scale of parameter value, the dynamic material instance, and that will be from the static mesh component, and then because in the luminol over here, where is it? Fade multiplier. It's just a constant, but like it's referred to a parameter, and then you know, and then you just set it over here, scale parameter value with the looping of 1 to 0, because it has to be inverted for some reason, and then you set the material of the side mesh component to this thing. I think I'm just gonna say you got what I said. Might have to rewatch that at half that speed, but who cares? But at least that part's over. And so, you know, it's custom event, and so you can just do it through here. And yeah, I think that's it. Now let's see it. Don't mind the thing just shooting while spraying. What on earth? Why did I duplicate this? What? I jumped off it and died. I jumped off of myself and I just died for some reason. Which is weird though, because you shouldn't be able to do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Anything? Hello? I think I broke it. Luminol instance. You know, before it works, now it doesn't work. It was like every time. Did I have to wait? Because if I had to wait. Update. Oh, yeah, right. This is supposed to go after. Like so. And then that goes in there, like so. Shine, we don't need none of that. And we put that like so. And then, yeah. That might just work. Don't think it did. Don't think it will. Unsave. Okay. Okay, gotta go now. Okay, back. Anyways. side of the thing. Ah! Oh, I think I had to be like even closer. Are you seriously kidding me? It is literally. Hello? Wait, luminol instance fade multiplier. Yeah. That's weird. It doesn't want to work. Because guess what? It hates me when I do tutorials like this. It only works when I don't. If we are spraying, it glows. What if I remove this? And then off in the dark. Now this is unexpected. This is why I don't do much tutorials, because every time I do something bad happens and it's not another interruption, not another interruption, not another. So yeah, the problem is that it just didn't refresh, I guess. I'm gonna set this back to 1. Okay. I'm gonna trust you this time. I trust you this time, game. Or game engine. And if you dare do not work, I will scream into my pillow. Okay. Why? Okay. Oh, decal. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? Yeah, I'm gonna do some debugging here. I swear, if it does not work. Yeah, it. What? So is it doing it, or is it too? Spray distance. Oh, I said 200, not 1,000. 1, 1, 2, 3. There. Yes, now it works. So I'm guessing oh no. It's yes! set that to like 5,000. Well, yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for this tutorial. Probably not. 2 part series, maybe not. Maybe I might say, well, should I not equip it? But I guess you can figure that out for yourself. What? Why do you keep giving me spam? Why? Anyways, bye.